Hi Pisces, and welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is for March 16th through March 31st. I'm going to start off by pulling a couple of cards to see the overall energy within you and within the other person that you're dealing with, dating, thinking about, missing, perhaps somebody crushing on you, interested in you that you don't know about. So Pisces, let's see what comes through for you guys. Okay, on this side of the reading, we have scared, spooked, overwhelmed. So Pisces, over these next 2 weeks, somebody's feeling a little bit spooked, a little bit scared, overwhelmed, a little challenged. This is a temporary energy. So if this is you, this might be somebody new has showed up, or just whatever you're going through in your relationship has you feeling a little spooked, scared, and overwhelmed. This could be who you're dating or who you're involved with, or maybe somebody you're disconnected from. All right, I'm going to pull another card here to see the other side of this, and look at that. We have a message, reaching out, deep conversation. So I feel like this is really speaking to people that aren't talking, like we've completely disconnected from each other, or if we are in a committed relationship or we're dating, there's something that we haven't been talking about, something that we've kind of been pushing to the side because it makes us nervous, it spooks us, we don't want to talk about it, you know, it just different for everybody. But Pisces, I definitely see a conversation taking place for many of you in regards to a situation where, you know, somebody really pulled back, pulled away, left you high and dry, or maybe you're the one that pulled back, pulled away, left somebody high and dry. It's like we're finally going to get this sorted out, and I'm not surprised. We are in Mercury retrograde, but those of you in relationships, it's like we're finally going to get some things sorted out between the two of us as well. Those of you who are single, you may hear from some people that you already know, that you've had a go-round with, that maybe it just didn't work in the past. You know, I personally can tell you, since this retrograde, I've heard from a few exes, none of the ones that I was hoping for. Mind you, doesn't it always work out that way, right? But anyways, there's definitely some element of that, of some reconnections, for the good or the bad, whether you want it or not. Definitely see it taking place. So I'm going to pull some guys and start and see what the foundation is for each side. All right, so we start out with Temperance at the base over here, and then let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 of Wands. So we want to have a conversation, and then 9 of Wands, but we are really nervous about that. We feel a little unsure about that over here on this side. We need to balance our energy. I do see the fear, the nervousness, the overwhelmment, being spooked coming through very strongly in the dice in this person. They've really got to balance themselves and their energy. They want to communicate. They want to have a conversation, but it feels overwhelming to them. It scares them a little bit. So let's see what's going on over on this side. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands. I'm waiting ever so patiently for you to reach out to me. All right, that's the base of this. Next out to me is, look at this, the Lovers, and on top of that is going to be the 2 of Wands, which is the 2 of Flames for me. So wow, Aquarius, and I know many people would think that's 2 of Cups, but that's Temperance, just because they're pouring into each other. Listen here, we have nothing but Wands and Major Arcana going on both sides. This tells me this is big deal. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of soul connection between these two people. but there's we're disconnected out of each other's lives, or if we're in each other's lives, there's something we're not talking about. Like, I feel like this connection is a bit intense, and it's kind of heavy and scary for one person. You know, look at, we have the 8 and 9 of Wands. Over here, we have the 2 and 3 of Wands with the Lovers. So it's like, oh my gosh, this freaks me out. This is heavy and intense. And over here, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe how this connection, it's amazing. It's out of this world. I'm all about it. This totally freaks me out, okay? On this side. So it's aligned energy, but distorted at the same time, if that makes sense. This person in this reading has to get over whatever this fear is, okay? But I do feel like it's mutual attraction, pulling to each other if we are disconnected at this time. So let's see what's existing in between. All right, Page of Cups, which is sweetness, crush, I want you. We have Chariot. Yes, that is success. That is travel. That is pursuit. And look at this, Pisces. You've got the stars. And I just have to say, you are the third reading in a row that has received these stars. And Capricorn, Aquarius, and now you guys. So what this is telling me, however the stars are aligned right now, there's things that are meant to be. It's like it's all shaking out, coming together, working out. We're in retrograde, Mercury retrograde, which does bring a reassessment and things back together. But I mean, with this, man, Pisces, there's a beautiful connection between you and another person, but it's out of whack right now. And I say out of whack because heavy wands, light wands. Over here, it's like, I just want to know you. I want to be with you. I want to make this work. Like, I'm feeling you. Over here, it's like, oh my God, that scares the crap out of me because I feel the same way, but I don't know how to process this. I don't know how to articulate it. Those of you within an existing relationship, this could be some big change or idea or desire that, you know, somebody wants and it's really freaking the other person out. Or we're dating and it's like somebody's like, hey, we need to step this up, we need to take things to the next level, and it kind of spooks the other person is what I'm seeing. I don't see anything malicious really going on here, Pisces. It's just wow. Okay, so let's pull some more cards and get more information. Whoa. So the messenger of emotions, which would be the Page of Cups, okay? Messages from the heart. Yeah, this is like a conversation that is taking place over these next 2 weeks for Pisces. Somehow, some way, matters of the heart, romantic heart. And it's for the positive, if you ask me so far, but let's see. Let's see what comes out, Pisces. Okay, we have the spirit guide, guidance, overseer, the unknown. Pisces, there's some elements to this that spirit's not going to bring through this reading because it will ruin the element of surprise and magic, okay? But there's a spirit guide, an angel that oversees this relationship, this connection that you have with another person. Okay, it's definitely divinely guided, protected, watched over. There is no wrong turn here, written in the stars, okay? Wow, and look at this. I cannot get over the communication cards and dice coming out. Telepathic messages, okay? Messenger of thoughts. You and this person communicate telepathically. Again, whether we're disconnected or we're in a relationship together, you are so freaking connected at a soul level. Read each other's minds, feel each other's emotions. You just, it's a connection. And now look at this, Two of Thoughts, blinded, denial, ego. Here's that distortion that I'm talking about. All right, somebody is rearing and ready to go. The other person is just not quite sure. I'm spooked. I'm scared. you know, your light freaks me out. I don't understand. You know, so there is that distortion. I don't like it, but I mean, it is what it is, right? And now we have the divine masculine of thoughts. Woo, look at all this thoughts energy. Articulate, intellectual, sophisticated. Could be dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Oh, look at this. In the middle of the reading, bringer of roses. A commitment is offered. This is some earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this to me is where, you know, somebody said, hey, let's take things to the next level. It spooked the other person, or we need to do this, or I want to do that, and it's kind of freaking the other person out, okay? A commitment is offered. The person who got spooked and ran away, maybe over this next 2 weeks, they're coming back around, Pisces, and they're like, okay, I'm in. You know, it's just, wow. 9 of Roses, abundance, independence, luxury. So, you know, this over here, I'm taking to go along with this energy. This person is a prize, whether this is you, Pisces, or whoever else is involved who's a little spooked. You know, beautiful energy. 3 of Roses, cooperation, project, teamwork. We've got to come to a mutual compromise, a mutual understanding where everybody feels comfortable. 2 of Flames. What did I say? Oh my God. 2 of Flames. 2 of Flames, Pisces. Mirror, love, soulmate. Boom. Right there. And now we have the Moon, dreams, sensing, signs, intuition. Pisces, there is a soul connection in these cards, okay? No question about that. Next card out, look at that, would be the 2 of Emotion, chemistry, connection, romance. Yeah, there's nothing but massive love energies all over this. Somebody is a little afraid, is a little spooked, but the connection between the 2 energies I'm picking up in this reading is just out of this world. Like, shoo. And that's overwhelming one of the people involved, okay? Or whatever the next step and next level is, really freaking somebody out. We have the messenger of thoughts with the Moon. There is a lot of soul communication, telepathy. We see each other in dreams. We communicate in dreams. If we haven't been talking, man, for many of you over these next 2 weeks, there's a coming together. I mean, I know that this is the Temperance, but there's 2 cups depicted there. There's 2 wands depicted there. There's 2 light bulbs depicted here. There's 2 candles depicted here. All right, there's a 2 everywhere except for this, which is a 3. And the 3, this would be like the 3 of Pentacles, the coming together, the compromise, the collaboration, the teamwork. So with all these 2s up in this reading, Pisces, this is you and another person, okay? Very specific reading. We have a soul bond, soul connection, where we are speaking to, you know, telepathically to each other. We see each other in our dreams. We wanted, if we're not communicating in real life, man, I think we are going to be at some point over these next 2 weeks. Somebody just has to get over this fear, whatever that is. All right. Look at this. I love it. Awakened masculine, faithful, romantic, sexually awakened. This is very nice energy, intimate energy. But again, I feel like it kind of reiterates the reason why somebody else is so afraid. Like, it's just the trifecta of everything. You know, mind, body, and soul. And that really freaks me out. Or, you know, I'm comfortable in our current place in life, or our current, you know, connection with each other. It really freaks me out to take it to the next level, because I don't want anything to change. Like, this is so beautiful. So look at this. Oh my gosh, Pisces. Awakened viewpoint, healing, apology, forgiveness. Yeah. If we've been not on the same page in the relationship, those of you who are connected, we really are going to get this worked out. We want to. Fear, hiding, holding back, that goes right along with the distorted viewpoint. Look at this. Darkness, heartache, depression. If we're disconnected, we're both really feeling it. And look at, here's more holding back. Distorted viewpoint, no problem. Hiding or holding back true feelings to prevent conflict or rejection. So there is some growth that is needed, all right? On one side or the other or both. But Pisces, this is a very real and true, genuine connection, okay? It truly is. You have the Lovers, which in this particular, and look at, there goes the little alarm on my computer chiming in. I just want you to see what the Lovers is in my deck, because that's showing up in your reading on the dice, and we're doing a love reading. So let me find it for you, Pisces. Oh my goodness, watch, it's like the next card, because I started at the bottom of the deck. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. This is my Lovers card. Do you see that, Pisces? And it says alignment, divine union, true love. All right? You have that there, and you have the Two of Wands. Here's my Two of Wands. Two of Flames. Mirror, love, soulmate. So to me, this is what's going on in your reading. And this is a very powerful connection. And this really freaks somebody out. Or, you know, we're really very comfortable in the way things are going right now, and changing any of that freaks us out. There's just... And some of us are hiding and holding back our true feelings because we don't want to be rejected. Maybe we put it out there before and we got rejected, you know, because this side, it's like there's this beautiful connection, but it really overwhelms one of the people involved for whatever reason over these next 2 weeks. And again, if we have not been speaking, Pisces, high probability of communication with this person over the next 2 weeks. I mean, my God, with all these cards, I think you guys are only my 4th reading, so I can't speak too much, but you and Aquarius have really nice readings for sure. You know, Sag and Capricorn have some good readings. I don't know, Spirit's just bringing the fire. So let's pull some more cards. You know, whatever's spooked here, don't be. If this is like a big change we're making outside of the relationship, like a move to a different state, a big job change, buying a house, something like that, it's going to be okay. Like, it's all good. One person is just feeling really scared about it. And it's all going to work out. Like, this is such a beautiful reading. Okay, so look at this. Here we're not speaking. For those of you who are disconnected and not in communication, mental blocks and worry, cold and aloof, no communication. Why? Because we got spooked. We're just spooked. That's all that's going on there. In between, fire energy, the ethers are astir. There is no stopping love that's meant to be. I'm so sorry. And boo, look at that. I said you and Aquarius, and now here is Aquarius's actual, well, not actual card, but Aquarius energy. Stars is the card that represents Aquarius in the tarot. And this says, think way outside of the box, tend your mental garden, believe in your magic. Yes, there's magic that's here. And 2 air cards came out, and you had a lot of that throughout this reading, which, like I said, that's a lot of telepathic communication between you and this other person, whether you realize it or not. And there's signs and synchronicities everywhere really reiterating this to you, Pisces, for those of you who are disconnected. Those of you where this is some change, listen, it's time. Like, this is a positive, blessed change. Nobody needs to be afraid. It's like really going to work out. If this is, you know, moving or a big job change, those of you where this is like, we've got to take things to the next level, whatever that means for your relationship. Again, it's like this is meant to be. Whew. And those of you disconnected, communication, within existing relationships, things we've been holding back and not talking about because we didn't want to create any conflict or whatever. It's like it's all going to be coming out. It's just like going to be discussed. And I think it's going to go better than planned. And look at, I had to clear my throat chakra. Yes, finally, Pisces, I feel like communication across the board, regardless of your current situation. It's like it's all about the communication over these next 2 weeks. And what's been held in and held back is like finally coming out. All right, Desert Bones. It's time to move on. It's time for a new version of this relationship or all these fears and insecurities. It is time to move on from that. Let it go. Better is ahead. Choose carefully. Man, somebody is so nervous and worrisome and afraid. And they just need, look at this, a heart healing, Pisces. That's all that needs to happen. And lastly, you got aurora lights in dreams, and this is just another reiteration of that telepathy between you and this person, whether we're together or apart. What we don't say verbally is always going to be felt energetically and discussed in dreams. So when you're this connected to somebody and you share this type of union, there is no hiding. Whether we're disconnected, we're together or apart, there's no hiding. Energy is energy. You can't pretend that. Energy doesn't lie. And if we're not speaking in our human form, guess what? We're speaking in dream realm. We're communicating telepathically, and you feel that and you know that. It's like all of a sudden you're having a conversation with somebody, you know, this person, or you're getting all mad and frustrated, and it's like you just want to tell them something. That's that communication energetically taking place, and that's reiterated quite strongly throughout this reading, Pisces. But it's like there's some sort of healing that needs to take place about this energy, who's ever spooked, overwhelmed, or scared. But for sure, messages coming in like all over the place, probably from more people than you want to hear from. And again, lots of signs and synchronicities. So Pisces, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.